Good morning. Today we are going to talk about how money affects the economy. Economists believe that value of money depends on amount of money or quantity of money. So the greater the quantity, the lower the value of money. And by the value of money, we mean the purchasing power of money. So the greater the quantity of money in the hand of the public, the lower the value of money. Or in another words, the greater the quantity of money, the higher the price level, and hence resulting in inflation. There are a number of theories that explain the relationship between money and the prices, or in other words, how money affects the economy. They are known as quantity theory of money, or QTM. This theory explains how money affected the economy. There are two different approaches explaining the quantity theory of money. Fisher approach and Keynes approach. Or known as classical approach and income theory approach. So let's start with the Fisher approach. Or the classical QTM quantity theory of money. According to Fisher, quantity of money is determined by the following equation: MV equals BT, where M is money supply or quantity of money, and for simplicity, it is money in the hand of the public or currency in circulation in addition to deposits. Number two, V. V stands for velocity of money, which shows the number of time money circulates in the economy, or money moves from one hand to another in the economy during a specific period of time, usually 1 year. And B is the general price level or the average price level. And T stands for transactions or volume of transactions. And also we can define it as final goods and services produced in a country during specific period of time. So this is the amount of goods and services, amount of final goods and services. So MV are total amount of money circulating in the economy. During a specific period of time, while BT is the value of all transactions during a specific period of time. B is the price level and T is the final goods and services. So BT can be the gross domestic product, as GDP or gross domestic product is the market value of all final goods and services. So market value, which is the price, final goods and services, which is the transactions produced in a country during a specific period of time. So we can call BT as gross domestic product. By the way, we can write it as BT or BY. They are equivalent to each other. What are the assumptions of Fisher approach? There are three main assumptions. Number one, velocity of money and volume of money, and volume of transactions are constant. So V and T are constant. So we can write it as MV equals BT. So V is constant and T is constant. Number two, there is full employment in the economy, which means that the economy reach the maximum possible level of production. Full employment doesn't mean zero unemployment, but it means maximum level of possible production or output. So full employment is the reason why T is constant, as T is the number of units produced and we reach the maximum level, so we cannot increase production anymore. Number three, price level doesn't affect any other variable in the economy. So these are the three main assumptions. V and T are constants. Full employment in the economy, we cannot increase production anymore. And finally, price level doesn't affect any other variable. So from this, we can conclude that As V is constant and T is constant, so the relationship is between money supply and B. And according to the last assumption, which ensure that the only direction of this relationship is from M to B, as B doesn't affect any other variable in the economy. So price is affected by M. So if the government increase money supply by 10%, then prices will increase by 10%. So the direction of the relation is from money supply to price level. So we can write the equation as percentage change in money supply equal percentage change in price. As we said, if the government increases money supply by 10%, prices will increase by the same percentage. So this is the equation. If government increase money supply by a certain percentage, price will increase by the same percentage. From this, we can conclude that inflation, which is the increase in the general price level, is a monetary phenomena. Which means it's based on money supply. It's related to the monetary theory or monetary policy. It's not a physical one. Or in other words, inflation is caused by increase in money supply. What are the factors that affect the velocity of money? Number one, time between receiving and spending money. The lower the time between receiving income and spending it, the higher the velocity of money. Number two, conditions of the economy, whether there is a recession or expansion. During a recession, demand is going to decrease. So money in circulation is going to decrease as well, and velocity of money is going to decrease. And the opposite in case of expansion. In case of expansion, demand is going to increase, money in supply will increase, and the velocity of money is going to increase. Number three, access to the banking system. If only a small proportion of adult people have access to the banking system, velocity of money will be low, as they cannot withdraw money or take loans or something like that. So small proportion of people have access to banks, lower velocity. Number 4, degree of economic development of the country. The more developed the country and the banking system, the higher the velocity of money, as people can reach banks, make loans, channel funds easily from people who have excess money to those who would like to borrow money. Okay. Income level and its distribution. The higher the equality of distribution of money, the higher the velocity. As the proportion of income spent on consumption is very low for wealthy people, but it's very high for poor people. So if there is equality in distribution of money, so all people are going to spend the same, so velocity of money is going to increase. And finally, number 6, frequency of payment. Whether you are going to receive your income monthly, weekly, daily, as the frequency of payment increase, velocity increase. If a worker get paid weekly on in a weekly basis, yani, velocity of money would be higher than if he is going to get his money his income monthly. This is the end of the first theory, which is the classical or the Fisher approach or classical quantity theory of money. This is the end of our lecture today. Thank you.